don't always agree with Trump. And today is one of those days that I'm pretty pissed off, actually. Why in the hell would we open our country to Qatar and bring them in to Idaho and have them operate and train F-15 pilots?
Everyone knows that I'm a pretty big fan of Trump, but I have to say that I am extremely weary over what his cabinet is currently doing by allowing Qatar to build an Air Force base right here on American soil over in Idaho. This was announced earlier in the day by the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, in which he talked about not only will they be building one, but we will actually be using the American military to train their pilots on how to fly F-15 fighter jets. Now, the more research you do into who Qatar is allies with, you see more and more why this is an absolutely abysmal idea. Now, I understand, of course, that there's going to be information behind the scenes that I'm not privy to because it's not public access, but with what I do know, I think that America is getting a little bit too close to Qatar. I do not trust them as far as I can throw them, and this doesn't mean that I think that we should completely push them out and further into the clutches of China, but I think that there's something that we have to keep an extremely close eye on. Their desperation to get more and more involved with America, I don't think is coming from good intentions. I don't think that they want a genuine partnership. Quite frankly, I think that they want to spy on us. I think that they want to dig as deep into the roots of our country as possible, and that's exactly what they're doing with this. Now, I don't think that Trump is stupid. I don't think that he's a fool. I'm sure that he's very aware of what's going on, but I think that I just don't think this is a good idea, if I'm being quite honest.
So right now, a lot of MAGA supporters are in full meltdown over news that Qatar is planning a military training facility on American soil. Like, MAGA do not want it. A lot of them are coming out to say, no, we don't want it. Don't give us that. Don't say that. When did this even start? Is it because of the airplane? Is it this? Like, they are saying so many things about it. Oh my God. So... MAGA actually was okay with everything, but this period, MAGA is saying no to anything that these other people are bringing to them. Their own principle is giving maybe giving them this idea that this is going to happen, and they're saying, no, we don't want this. Okay, they're all freaking out about this whole thing. Like, social media is buzzing with outrage right now. Prominent conservative voices and everybody, everyday supporters are like, are questioning how Republicans could allow a foreign military presence in the US. Okay, especially in a state like Idaho, right? The criticism is on the roof right now. A lot of them are talking about it. They are freaking out. Okay, but I'm going to let the videos roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch, then I'll come back with the commentary. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go.
And don't even say, well, because we sold them billions of dollars worth of aircraft. Well, they can fucking learn to fly them in their own country. The last time that we trained these types of folks to fly airplanes, we all know what happened on that September day in 2001. I don't like this one bit, especially with everything going on in the United States right now, centered in Dearborn, Michigan, and spreading its way east, south, and west throughout our country. I don't think that this will end well. And it could be a very, very long time before we see the repercussions from it, or it could be immediate. But if this was part of a negotiation, I think we did a really bad job. I also support Hegseth, but on this one I don't. He has infidel literally tattooed on his body. And yet we just opened our door to basically the creators of Hamas. If not the creator, then definitely the funding mechanism behind this terror organization. It makes absolutely zero fucking sense to me, and I'm actually really pissed off about it because I do not approve of this bullshit. And I don't know what the fallout will be from it. But everybody on here always says that I am I've got my head so far up Trump's ass that, and I think that's false because, like I said, I call out more people on the right than I do on the left because I am on the right, and I always expect the right to represent me and my voice the way it needs to be represented. And if I don't feel that representation being there, I'm going to call them out. And today is one of those days, and perhaps maybe I got it all wrong. But I don't know. I'm doing some dot connecting here, and something isn't passing the smell test to me.
Hey, if you know anybody that lives in Idaho, send them this. That in exchange for the plane that Qatar gave Trump, and Pete Kegsbreth right here is thanking this representative of Qatar for helping with the negotiations to end the war between Israel and Palestine. He and Trump are giving them a military base in Idaho. Now listen, Idaho is like 99.999% white. And I'm not counting their indigenous people that are there. But that state is run by white people. And these white people in Idaho, it's a unique group of people, right? It's not a lot of people. It's a welfare state. And they have farming. They have some industry up there. But you know what else they got up there? They got a lot of white nationalists up there. They got people up there that hate everybody, right? They got some Christian nationalists up there. They got Klansmen, January 6ers, Proud Boys, Patriot Front, and about 50 other little offshoot groups like that. And I just want to know, how are they feeling with this announcement today that they are giving a military base to Qatar? And Kegsbreth here said that they're going to have F-15s up there. F-15s. It is the first foreign military base on U.S. soil. Has this helped with the price of eggs? I don't know, but if you put it together, this is from Newsweek a little while ago, and they looked at the budgets of the militaries in the world, and the ICE budget is right here. So it's bigger than a lot of other countries. You could put another 100, almost 150 countries below that. So there's ICE with, I don't know how many people they have, 25, 30,000. And it almost seems like, since ICE is outside the law, right? They're outside the law. The local police, and most of them join ICE and sheriffs and police and all that, but they have no law. That is Trump's personal army. Trump has his personal army that he has raised an army inside the United States. And so now you have three armies. You have the military, you have Trump's army, you have local police and sheriffs and all of them, and now you have a foreign country with fighter jets on U.S. soil. I don't know if the outcome of this is going to be anything good. Actually, I do. The outcome of this will be not anything good. Wow. Yeah, so send this to your people up in Idaho. Let's start hearing from them people.
Unbelievable. You got Pete Hegseth making an announcement that they're going to allow Qatar to build an Air Force base in Idaho. We don't allow military bases on American soil anywhere around the world. Why in the hell would we let them do it in the United States, in the continental United States? They're going to have F-15 fighters. They're going to have soldiers on the ground. They're going to have their own base here in the United States. To what end? But think about that. Why would they be doing this? I haven't figured this out yet. I've listened to his bullshit about it. That doesn't mean it's the actual truth or the actual explanation. It's just his bullshit. Again, what's going to be next? We're going to allow Russia, North Korea, China to build their bases over here too? I mean, Pete Hegseth is obviously overqualified for his job. He was a Fox News host at one time. Definitely makes him qualified to be the Secretary of Defense, doesn't it?
Now, the MAGA people are freaking out. They're not happy about it, okay? So the backlash highlights a deeper issue. Many MAGA voters feel that their party leaders are straying from the promises of national security and American prioritization, because they promised them America first, but somehow it's as if they're actually putting every other person first before them, right? Well, allowing a foreign military presence, no matter the operational benefits, clashes with the ideology that won their vote. For these supporters, this is not just politics, it's personal, and the outrage is spreading fast. In short, the Qatar military facility has become a lightning rod for frustration among MAGA voters right now. It's a vivid example of how foreign policy decisions, especially those with tangible effects on U.S. soil, can trigger emotional, highly partisan reaction right now. The movement is furious, feeling ignored, and depending on demanding answers, okay, from their leaders. Okay, MAGA is not even happy about it. Okay, they are not happy about it at all. They are actually freaking out and asking for answers. They're asking questions and like, why would this even happen? Why would our leaders allow this to happen in the first place? We trusted them with our protection, with our prioritization, with everything that they promised us to make America first, to make America great, to put us first. Why are they putting other people first? Okay, so right now, MAGA supporters are in full outrage over the news that Qatar is planning a military training facility at Idaho. But for many in the MAGA movement, this is a shocking departure from the make America first. So social media is flooded with angry posts and of course comments, just different things coming out. So the controversy is compounded by Trump's personal dealings with them. Recent, report shows his family, and everything. In fact, they're saying just so many things. Okay, so people are just freaking out. MAGA is not happy. Okay, beyond politics, the backlash taps into deeper fears of their national security. So they are feeling like, oh, you would have, put us first and not put them first, like. But for so many times, right, they have also shown them that you guys can never be first. I think so, right? Because even the farmers are also freaking out. They felt they are going to be first, but somehow it's as if Argentina was more important. So for a very long time, MAGA have had a wake-up call, but it seems that every wake-up call that MAGA gets doesn't actually get to them. Every wake-up call that they get kind of make them to even do more, give more support to the same person that, giving them all these shock absorbers, right? So all these shock waves, because that's exactly what they're getting, right? So but instead of MAGA to get to the point, somebody asked a question, say, when will it be your breaking point? It's as if MAGA can never get a breaking point. Okay, some of them are getting it, some of them are actually getting it, while you have other people who are actually not getting it. It doesn't matter how much you want to do it. It doesn't matter how much they are giving it to them and telling them this is exactly who we are, this is exactly what our plans has always been. Okay, project 2025 is real, or this is exactly what the plan had been from day one. MAGA will always be MAGA. They will always prove that, what, we are still solidly behind him. We actually care. We are supporting him full time. Okay, so it doesn't matter how you guys try to throw it at us, we are still going to support them. But yeah, it's okay to support whoever you wish, but what is actually not okay is coming to make every other person having party on you when you are actually the one that actually caused this for yourself and your family. With everything that MAGA is facing right now, I think they deserve it. I think yeah, because it's not like they deserve bad things. I'm just saying that they deserve to face consequences. They deserve accountability. They deserve to show accountability. They deserve to show people that, okay, this is what we voted for, but we are taking accountability for action, but we are sorry and we actually want to make amends. Right? But somehow they are still not getting it, because tomorrow you're going to, somebody says that I think one day one issue, because somehow the news is just filled up with just so many things, and they are still going to be on the front line and still support the same people who have kept them exactly where they are today. Okay, without even mincing words, if you bring the election back again for MAGA, especially for those of them who keep on coming on here on social media to tell us how they actually regret their votes, they wish they can do something about it. So if you actually bring them again and bring back the election and tell them, okay, between this person and this person, choose, they're still going to choose the same person over and over again. And we all know why. Okay, we actually know why, even though they are trying to say, oh, we didn't actually get the memo, we didn't understand it, we didn't know that this was going to happen, this wasn't what we voted for. But still, even after knowing, because somebody said even after writing an open book exam, like the book was so clear for you to peep and write, but still you made a mistake, you still did your worst. Okay, you still failed the exam. So somehow MAGA will still vote against their own interest. Okay, anyway guys, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. See you all on my next. Bye guys.